Now, you testified earlier about guitars, and you said you've never played a guitar. Have you ever played a guitar player in a movie?
You could say I posed with a guitar. It turns out I am an unteachable.
Okay. We heard an audio tape earlier during this trial in which you said the word couch repeatedly. Can you please explain to the jury what that meant?
Yes, it was a safe word. It was meant to be a safe word, like a word, like truce in our sleeping car. Johnny slapped me across the face and held me up by kind of got a hold of my neck and pushed me up against the wall of the cart. It was a small, narrow sleeper cart, and there were two beds, one on each side. He had me up against the wall. And wraps it around my neck. And that's how I woke up. The next morning, actually, I woke up with it still around my neck and with a giant knot in the back of my head. Reactively hitting him. I am talking about the difference between a punch, which Johnny did often, and me having to hit him in my defense. I know the difference between those two, and I'm highlighting the difference. We had dinner together. Johnny was disappearing with Manson, doing coke. Held me, wrestled me down on the bed. I remember I got up once or twice before
Anything did you notice about any bathroom issues in your bed before you left for Coachella?
Well, Raquel and I were both in that bed with the dogs, and I didn't notice anything, but we left them in the bed while we packed a bag to go to Coachella, you know.
Did you commit any kind of prank?
Absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not. He was asking me, kind of taunting me, asking me if I thought I was so f***ing tough. I think you're such a f***ing tough guy, huh? Are you so tough now? Look who's so tough. You want to be a man? Tough like a man now? That...
Did you ever use cocaine?
I have. I used cocaine a few times when I was 18, 19 years old, but stopped using any drugs, including cocaine.
When have you been diagnosed with codependence issues?
I have never been diagnosed with codependency issues, although arguably at the time, from where I stand now, I can see that the relationship I was in with Johnny was certainly codependent. He missed his wife. He really needed his wife. He said it over and over again. Called IO every imaginable horrible name that you can say to a LGBTQIA person, for one, and any person, any human being ever. I mean, just screamed at IO. He says, "Oh yeah, I hit you, huh? I hit you, yeah?" And he just, "Amber, get the fuck up. Amber, get the fuck up. Amber, get the fuck up."
Did you call your publicist that night?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to protect Johnny. I didn't want him to be arrested. The kits are 3 colors. You can get them in 3 or 4 colors. Sometimes they have even more. I don't want this to hurt Johnny.
Michelle, can you bring up Depp Exhibit 357D? As Mr. Depp discussed with you that he was putting these out in the media?
Objection leading.
Overruled, I'll allow it.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you donate it to charity?
I promised the entirety of it to charity because I was never interested in Johnny's money.
You completely fulfilled your donations to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital.
I have not yet.
And why not?
Because Johnny sued me for $50 million in March of 2019. Torture. I'm in so much pain, emotionally.
$7 million for 13 months before Mr. Depp sued you, and you chose not to pay it to the charities you pledged it to. Is that correct, Ms.
I
Hurst?
disagree with your characterization of that.
Who was the high-profile male acquaintance that visited your home on 5/9/2016?
I don't recall even being in LA at that time.